Well, I'm sorry for my English, I apologize, especially because this will be a very technical video, and sometimes I don't have the proper words to explain everything right, but I hope you understand what I'm saying. So let me just start from the beginning. Let's do this.
I'm Margarida, and this is my crazy and lovely dog Cole. Together, we started this new chapter of our lives. Traveling across Europe, maybe end up in Sweden, or who knows, continuing traveling the world in our Nissan Vanette from 1999. I really don't know what's waiting for me in the end, but for sure, this will be a wonderful journey, and I hope you get along in this adventure with me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos about this journey.
Hi! So I'm making this video because I have a lot of questions about van problems, and if I had some during all the way up here, and I guess I'm very lucky because I didn't have any problem. I didn't even have like a flat tire or something, so I really was very lucky. But I realized something was not like perfect in the end of the trip. The cooler level was moving, and in the beginning of the trip it didn't happen. Maybe it's a tube that is leaking and I need to find where. I know that the engine never burned out because I'm always aware, but I wanted to go for a short trip in the north of this island, and I didn't want to be very worried about this, so I really wanted to check this problem before I go, so I can understand how big was the problem, and decide if I should stay at home and fix it first, or if it's not a big deal and I can go and just pay attention to everything as I always do. But first, before I went to the mechanic, I really wanted to check by myself. So I really wanted to open everything and try to see if I can understand where is the problem. A member of the community could help me, so 4 eyes see better than 2, so it was very good. I decided to do that. When I bought this van, well, I knew that the engine was in the middle, under the seats, the front seats, but I didn't realize how often I really needed to check. It's a bit of a work because I really need to take all of the things that are in the back in order to open the seats and check the oil, check everything I need in the engine. So I really love that van, and that engine in the middle of the car has a very good thing and a very bad thing. So the bad thing I already told you, and the good thing is that when you're traveling in cold countries like I am, the engine in the middle of the car will heat up the car, and it's very good. So in the end of the day, after I drive 1 hour or 2, the van in the back is very warm, so it's very comfortable. Well, we could realize that maybe it was on a connection between the tube and the engine, because it's an old tube, so we thought it was there. And when we were looking for the cooler leaking, we realized that in the bottom of the van there was a lot of oil in the left side. I sent a picture to my brother. My brother is a mechanic and my father loves cars. So both always helped me with the van. He thought that maybe it was the steering, I don't know if it's the right term. So when I went to the mechanic, I tried to understand if it really was that. Mechanic just told me that I was right in both situations. So the leaking was probably there in that place, the cooler leaking, and the oil that was on the bottom of the car was from the little deposit of the steering. So he just told me to put some oil in the deposit. He told me to go in my trip, just be aware, and in the end of the trip to check again and see if the cooler is still leaking and if the oil is leaking too fast. So when I come back from my trip, I did all again, take all things from the back so I can open the seats. When I checked this time, I realized that the oil is not leaking fast because it was in the maximum still. That's very good news. And the leaking is still there, but it's smaller. So for now it's okay, but I know before I start traveling again full time, I will replace that too. We don't need a broken van.
Hello? Hello? Are you cold? Do you want to go home? Just have one. I think one of them just fell from the car. I think it was in Rotterdam, so Rotterdam has the other one. Look at her. Hi. She's so cute. Always waiting for me. know?